Where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable. Not enough gold in the world for this.
Barak, now!
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
Nevgalis.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
Thanks. Your friend Nevgalis is at Dumat Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
What did I have to worry about? You were there watching my back.
Yeah.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nevgalis and stop Solus.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes.
Let's go!
Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza. And we'll get us to Solus. My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely,
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Demon. Here they come. I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
You are in violation of Imperial order.
Oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Let's move.
Venatori cultists! Boston should be his food!
I hate these assholes. Looks like the Venatori set up a barrier to block the way. More intruders!
Avenge our fallen brethren!
Friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
The Crows have taken out contracts on them. Nasty bastards.
The magical anomaly is fully contained.
Guess we're sliding down.
They're allies of Nev Gallus! Kill them all! Barricators! The Venatori own these streets! Venatori, take your revenge!
Another barrier. But it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found them a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but they tend to think in straight lines.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the Canal District must remain in their homes.
So, if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to break down the veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
We can slide down.
I'm getting too old for this.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it. And then demons. Found them.
Enchantment on the evidence. I can get it.
So this is the Dread Wolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
More demons. Locked. There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Air's full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Solus, the Dreadwolf, Ben-Harel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Juggles.
Nice work.
Let's see what's on the other side.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
And I thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Try not to think about it.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry. through the veil.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
Take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
Come on, Varric. We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Rook. I've gotta try to reach him. But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Rook, take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
All right. Let's buy him some time.
Varric is getting through to Solus.
We better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful. What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right. You two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Harding. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
This is it!
Bring down that scaffolding!
Why? Why tear down the veil? knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling! We need to push it!
I'm with you!
Together! Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push! Varric! Varric! Oh no, no, no! Harding!
Let's go! This way! This way!
You have no idea what you have done.
Solus. I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic.
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
So all I have to do to get away from you is wake up.
And how much experience do you have willing yourself from sleep to wakefulness?
Can't be that hard.
While you practice, perhaps you would like to hear about the consequences of your actions.
Meaning?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Thanks to me. I wasn't the one performing a big ritual to free them.
Free them? My mortal enemies. I was ensuring that they would never escape their prison.
You were tearing down the veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric.
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
Your ritual let the gods loose. You don't get to sit back and look smug.
What else could I possibly do? I do not have my ritual dagger. I do not have the network of mirrors that took me from the lighthouse across the world. I have nothing, as the gods threaten this world again, all because you disrupted my ritual.
You mean when I stopped you from covering the world with demons?
You will soon see what I was trying to prevent.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why tear down the veil? You need to listen.
Want me to take the shot?
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
Remember how you said that Chuckles wasn't going to listen, Rook? Oh, turns out you were right.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Nev got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. And before you start worrying, Harding will be fine. She's made of sterner stuff than either one of us. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like your impulsive rescue of those captives from the Antam slavers. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for elf fruit.
No, it's fine. I was just gonna stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah.
Then I really need to look around.
Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. I need to sleep. See you later, kid.